I recently discovered that, I'm driving in my car again. I'm sorry about that, but I recently discovered that I've actually felt like an imposter throughout my whole life. And it started in my childhood, and I want to tell you that story because it might be the same case for you. Hi guys! I recently discovered that, I'm driving in my car again. I'm sorry about that, but I recently discovered that I've actually felt like an imposter throughout my whole life. And it started in my childhood, and I want to tell you that story because it might be the same case for you. You might have something, probably not the exact same thing as I was going through, as I experienced as a child, but something that and that might have made you feel like you weren't real, you couldn't be allowed to be yourself, so you have been pretending to be something you're not basically your whole life. So yeah, let me get into it. This video is about imposter syndrome. I've made other videos about it. The other video I made is about the fact that you might actually be an imposter. I linked it down below so you can see it if you want to. Imposter syndrome is a really large subject, so I'll be covering this in multiple videos, but this is video number 2. Yeah, good. Let's start out. In my childhood, I was actually a pretty smart kid. I never had trouble keeping up with the homework or doing what teachers told me to do. I found homework quite easy and all the school things quite easy, so I didn't really have to struggle to get like a decent grade. But my sister, on the other hand, had a hard time in school. She's not very good at school. She's amazing at a lot of other things, but school wasn't one of them. So she really struggled and had a lot of help from my parents with homework and stuff like that, which made me, even though I'm younger than her, it made me feel like at some point that I was better than her, that I was like sharper than her, and that wasn't a good feeling. But my mom always told us that we should just do our best, and that would be absolutely good enough, no matter how good it was, which is a really nice thing to sing. A really nice thing for a mom to say. But the fact is that at the same time, I knew my mom. This might be, my mom despised people who had success and who were really smart, because she felt like that they were feeling like they were better than she was or than other people was, and she doesn't really like people who think they're better than others. It's something. Yeah, I think it's something in the Danish culture. We have a thing called janteloven, which basically means you're not supposed to think you're better than others. You can't do anything better than others. It's best to not think too highly of yourself. Basically. But my mom really felt like that these types of people who really worked hard and was smarter than everybody else. Not everybody else. You catch my drift, right? But there were really good people. She felt like people who made money were bad human beings. They must have used other people to get what they want, and that really impacted my childhood. Because I've never felt like successful people are bad people. Not necessarily. Of course, there's bad people who are successful as well as bad people who aren't successful. So, but she really feel like successful and smart people take advantage of other people, and she hates that. She despises it. She still does to this day. But that kind of what I recently figured out, that the fact that she despises people that are smarter than other people really impacted my childhood, because even though she said I needed to be the best I could possibly be in school, at the same time she showed me that she doesn't like people who are really good at something. So my solution as a child to basically, this is actually kind of hard for me to talk about, but my solution as a child was that I didn't want my mom to hate me. I didn't want my mom to despise me, which is natural for any child. So unconsciously I made a decision to be lazy, to only do my homework, like use 10 minutes in my homework instead of doing it probably so like take 30 minutes instead of 10 minutes and really doing it and shining in whatever work I was doing in school. So I decided to be lazy instead. That way I knew unconsciously that I would never ever be a success, and then my mom wouldn't despise me. It's kind of weird to think about, because my mom always have given me lots of love, and I know that she'll never stop loving me. I am absolutely sure about that. But I also do know that if I get on a too high of a horse, or whatever you're saying, then she might think that she might think that I'm not, I don't have a decent moral. I take advantage of other people and kind of despise me. And I don't know, I'm still kind of afraid of that, but after I discovered it and it has come out in the open, I've talked to my mom about it, it's easier to understand why I've chosen to be lazy and not do the things I knew I should do and knew I wanted to do to get where I want to be, simply because I didn't want my mom to despise me. So basically I had to pretend to be somebody I wasn't. I had to pretend to be less talented of the things that I put my energy into. I kind of so this is a really deep-rooted feeling for me of being an imposter, and it's really something I really need to work on. I think just the fact that I discovered it and had to talk with my mom is gonna make me. It's gonna help me a lot, but it's still something I need to work on, and I'll share it with you guys when I have the solution, because I don't have the exact solution yet, but I'm one step closer to it at least. So so I want you to think about, to dig deep and figure out if the imposter syndrome, pretending to be somebody you're not, actually comes from your childhood, and it has been something you've been doing your whole entire life. And if it is, you really need to work with it, because it might be stopping you from becoming the success and having the business success that you want to, or just stopping you from creating the life you want to live. So this is crooked. I'm sorry. That was it for me. I did this video without crying, so I'm really proud of myself. Don't forget to like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want more content from me, and share it with your friends. Bye.